Good evening! Good to see you. This is Heaven's Vault. My name is Zen and I will be your linguistics expert today. Let's see. So when we left off, we were deciding between whether or not to continue on finding that smoky... I've never known a sky so empty. I've never been this far from the rivers before. Heading towards that smoke signal to see if it can lead us to Janiki, to Renba. Oh, I can't read the thing again. I have to fix up that translation. Or whether we want to go back to Miari and tell her what we know so far. I'm just going to see if I can... I'm coming back, 6. There we go. You found a grave, mistress. I think so. But I'm not sure who's buried there. I saw something from the roof. It looked like wreckage. From a ship. Mistress, are you saying you climbed up onto the roof of this place? Yes, I am saying that. Yes, I need to fix up that here. Let me fix this translation, because we also learned that burying someone away from the river, according to the local religion, meant that their soul would never find rest, or would never be reincarnated. So I'm going to guess that that means never return, based on that forever guess. So let's find out later. Yes, okay, thank you. There we go. How are you gonna get back? I just realized you can't get back, can you? Okay, how do I make you teleport us out of here? Activate. Bollocks. Have I been out here? Have I been out here? I have not been out here. You have acquired 2 more ancient artifacts here, the amulet and the dagger. The curator's on Alex will be most content. Are you ready to go now, mistress? Actually, not just yet. I want to see that wreckage. Wreckage was... Can't tell if that's smoke or a cloud or a tree. Oh! There's an... Oh, hang on. Oh, I can't get over there. A shrine of some kind. Assuming it's not an outhouse. Ha ha ha. An inscription on the rock. There's something carved into the rock here. That looks like a channel for a river. This one is a phrase, run together. Like, not towards, away from? X toward, away from? Rivers. I've done something wrong. From. Ah, from. Yeah, there we go. Didn't see that prompt there. Let's see now. From rivers. Not oh, no, not earth. Not earth. Harvests? That kind of looks like a plant. From rivers harvest. I mean, that probably still doesn't make sense, but... The shrine was built here. Is the stone inside from Mersey? No, mistress. I do not know where it is from, but Mersey does not have stone like that. And there is... There! Is this channel natural? I don't think it is. Dug out. There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. Point at shrine. Talk about shrine. Oh, okay, we go this way then. Oh. Oh. Here I thought that was going to be more difficult. What's to bet there's an inscription? There's another inscription. Right on the money. This one is several words. Forever. Emperors? I believe you can be confident of your translation for forever now, mistress. Hell yeah. I want to know what that one... That one looks very similar to this one. Live forever? Sleep forever? Feared forever? Ooh, actually. Could be that one. Based on my guess for mercy. Emperors? Here? What were emperors doing out here? Good question. A stone pedestal. With someone in it. A local goddess? Doesn't quite look like the one from... Evidently it is goddess from Mersey, mistress. Mistress, you can recognize her by her hat. Oh, well there you go. I was going to say it doesn't look identical to it, but I guess, yeah, it's just smaller and made less well. The shrine is made of stone. But it's not the same stone as the moon itself. It is as old as the building? Is it as old as the building? The outer structure is, certainly, but the stone pillar, no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Brought by a later occupant, then. Whoever it was who buried the original occupant, maybe. Moving it to this moon must have been difficult. A treasured possession. A valuable one. Evidently, it is significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. The figurine. This must be worth something. No, thank you. Simply fashioned. Not a treasure, a functional item. This should tell us a little bit more about this place. On it is an inscription, mistress. It's impossibly small. How can you read that? This is the end of a line of text. Goddess of... That little tick mark is definitely of. Yes! Goddess of harvest. I would think harvest, but I've already had harvest before, right? Or was that... I don't even remember. Alright, all. No. Screw it. Harvest. Does Goddess of Harvest make sense? Probably not, to be honest, but... I mean, yes, it makes sense, but the way that she's saying it, I don't think it's... It'll be dark in there. Renba? Nothing. That was a foreboding noise. Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed. Here, in the eye of the cyclones. Some kind of hermit? By all the moons and waters. It's a ship. I mean, it was a ship. Blackened. Presumably the ship was still burning as it fell. Renba didn't hop it down, he landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return.
There are traces of an explosive propellant, Mistress. I suspect Master Renba attempted to detonate himself off the surface of the moon.
Crap, really? Dude, this was the hull. Dude tried to invent the rocket jump in a rocket.
It must have been an explosion, Mistress.
And Janiki himself?
Mistress, there is no hope. Janiki must have been sailing when it fell. He cannot possibly have survived.
The fire here must have burned up a lot of air. The remaining atmosphere is thin, Mistress.
Still, I believe the fire was extinguished before it consumed the whole ship.
I don't know about the mechanics of this place. It's... So what do we do now?
Return to Iox and inform Professor Miari, Mistress.
The remaining atmosphere, so... Is this like... I mean, I've just been through, what, the outer wilds with trees that generate air. So how does air work in this game if it can get thin from a fire? I suppose. I always assumed we would find Renba. I don't know. That he was... Miari made it sound like he'd run away.
Perhaps you can take the matter up with Renba in his next life, Mistress.
Hardy hardy ha. At least I can. You can't, immortal robot. No. Something under the wood. There's something wedged under here. Seems to have survived the fire. Please don't be an arm. It's not an arm. A rusted compass. It looks like it dates from the early Empire. This must have been aboard Janiki's ship, another of his finds. Is this what he took from the stand on the roof up there? But no. It's not from this moon. The casing has been carved with characters in ancient script, too. As they all have. This is one end of a fractured fragment of text. 4. But no, as of 4. I just did that. Sail for something. I'm sure my translation for sail is right now. I'm also convinced of 4. Yeah. Sail for less temple sounds. Temple sounds about right compared to fair. I could still change my mind, but sail for temple? I could see what Huang thinks when I get back to Iox. This comes from the same side as the chest. The one we discovered on the side of Renba's cache. Poor Miari. She's going to be heartbroken. It must have burned for days. What do we tell Miari? Never speak ill of the dead.
The truth, surely, Mistress. Janiki is gone.
This channel comes up from the rock. The wellspring must be down there somewhere.
The spring is dead now, Mistress, and you are breathing the last air this moon has to offer. Janiki is not here, Mistress. Neither is anyone else. Are you ready to go yet, Mistress?
We have more to do here. What I can't figure out is this. What was Renba doing finding ancient sites? He must have been following some kind of...
He must have been following some kind of trail, Mistress, but how that trail began and where it was leading him, most unclear.
Oh, he's getting mad. He's getting upset with me. Okay, look, robot, if I pass out, then you can get us out of there, okay? I assume we don't need air to do that hopper thing. Is there a way down? There we go. There might be more clues down there.
I do not believe it would be wise, Mistress. Indeed, I believe it would be quite the opposite.
What were you hiding, Renba?
A good question, mistress. But he cannot hear you.
God damn. I like this guy. Snarky as all hell. Alright, let's get out of here. There's nothing we can do here, 6. Nothing at all. So yeah, like where does the air come from if it can be used up? What is a moon? Water would have run down the channel, right past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live.
If you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness.
Yeah, take us back. Let's go. Take us back to the ship, 6.
Just stand by, mistress.
Okay. That's not the ship.
Darkness.
This is not the Nightingale. 6? I hate robots. I hate them. They always do this kind of thing. Right before they give you the speech about how it was for your own good.
Mistress, you're about to step on a small ant. My ethical code required me to lock you inside this packing crate.
It's cold in here. Alright. What on earth? There you are. I think the hopper misfired. Where's your head? Miari. What about Miari? You followed me, Lexi. I thought you might, because you knew. Because you've always known. I'm not Miari. Miari did not come. She would not face me. I thought so. She lies. She is not who she says she is. So, who is she? She is just what she appears to be. Oh, okay. And nothing more. Fair enough. Don't trust the headless robot. She sent me to find Janiki Renba. There isn't time. I found something. Something that matters more than her lies. Tell Lexi there is a great darkness. An all-consuming hungry darkness. And it is coming. Renba. Why am I suddenly calling him Renba? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're dead. Wait, there is an ancient place, an observatory. It is watching and it holds the wires of our fate in its claws. Tell me what you know. It'll be more than I know for sure. I will find it before the vault is lost. The robots know, but they don't remember. Someone long ago made certainly that they would not remember. How do I know that you're Renba? God damn it. Renba, how do I help you?
You have my apologies, mistress? I do not understand the question.
What were we talking about?
Nothing, mistress. We have maintained a companionable silence for several minutes.
Try the hopper again.
Mistress, the hopper will not function from here. There is no line of sight to the ship. This way, mistress.
Let's not bother with that. You don't remember how we ended up in here? Hoppers can misfire due to imperfections, mistress.
The eye aboard your ship is quite old.
I see where we are now. Although I still don't see how we got in there.
We have obtained one more interesting artifact here, the rusted compass. It would seem this site was connected to somewhere else. Are you ready to go now, mistress?
Let's get out of here. Leave. I'm leaving.
Be ready, mistress.
And so we left the surface of the ruined Hermitage moon near Mercy, with enough new information to locate a new site. I have no idea what just happened. But, aboard the Nightingale, we should sail to Iox and tell Miari what we've seen, and I'm sure she wants to see the crown. Yeah, I get the feeling that... but just look at this thing. The workmanship is beautiful.
Evidently it is more than a simple crown, mistress.
It's a symbol. This was Iox's power lost after the fall. To regain it would be a sign that Iox was once more the center of the nebula.
More than that, mistress. I believe the metal is a casement for a mechanism of some kind.
Maybe Miari will be able to make something of it.
I'm certain the professor will be most interested.
Oh, I can check out everything. Let's just... Nah, I'll worry about it later. Let's take to the river. I get the feeling that Alia knows a lot more... Alia knows a lot more than I do. I do like that when the player character is their own... individual. Professor Mirai will want to know what happened to Shiniki, but I don't know how she'll take it. Of course, I could show her the crown. I could go there next. I'm going to. I do like it when player characters are their own unique entity, separate to the player. Separate to the player. But it sure does make things a bit confusing when what the player thinks and what the player character is thinking are incredibly different things. 6, what happened to the river?
I do not know, mistress.
We are hardly sailing, but we are moving. According to legend, the last emperor disappeared after Iox fell. He didn't die there with everyone else. Are you suggesting that he went to the Hermitage moon? If the last emperor did escape to that moon we found, it would explain a few things. Not least that crown. Do you want to try 6?
I can try, mistress, if you are certain.
Ah. Autopilot. Thank God for that. The University of Iox. We should tell the professor what happened to Renba. Press any key to continue.
After the empty house in the cyclones, Iox felt positively busy.
Look at this place, 6. It looks modern, but it's ancient. Here and there, bits of the architecture go back thousands of years. Isn't the Protectorate too many moons to manage?
There are no threats at present. This no doubt eases the situation.
Astute observation, 6. Yeah, alright, let's go see what you have to offer. Alia, you're back. But I don't know if I want to ask what you found. I'll tell you. If you're ready to hear it. We found a crystal. Renba found it first and left it on Mercy. For you. The same crystal as was in that brooch. And where is he now? Don't... Yep, he's dead, Professor. His ship blew up as he tried to leave an off-river moon. Interesting. Yes, sir? Let 6 answer. Oh, okay. We are quite certain, Professor. Did you go anywhere except Mercy, Alia? We followed his trail. That's how we found his ship. It will be in my full report, Professor. But Renba appeared to be investigating an abandoned hermitage, and you followed him. What did you find there? We found a dagger, Holy Empire period. A nice find. The university will hopefully be interested. A worthless trinket, Alia. Nothing else? Nothing more? There was the crown, of course. A crown? Let me see it. This is what we found on that moon. Beautiful. Do you know what it is? I'm not certain, but I think it's the crown of the last emperor of Iox. He took it with him when he went into hiding when Iox fell. Incredible. It's only a crown. This is indeed the crown of Emperors of Iox, lost when Iox fell. I can imagine you lifting this from the ashes of the Emperor himself, and yet Renba found him, a roboticist. I wonder how he did it. So, is that it? What's the matter? It's an excellent find. You've done Iox proud. What about Renba? Renba didn't find this. You did. Alia, this is your moment. Off you go and enjoy it. Excuse me? Wasn't I there to find your friend? The friend that is now telling me to distrust you? Professor, have you ever heard anything about an ancient observatory? That's a curious question. I found some kind of telescope fitting on the moon, where Renba, well, I wondered what it might mean. I've never heard of an observatory, but maybe Renba found something. Please, Alia, leave me to think, my dear. Okay. One last thing, Alia. Tell me honestly, how are you finding your new companion? Are you working well together? Yeah, sure. It's only a robot, Professor, I guess. Robots are valuable things, Alia. I want to know immediately if anything happens to this one. I hope that's clear. Yep. Okay. There was something. I'm playing this like a naive... Yes? On the hideout moon, something went wrong with the hopper and I found myself in a cave with a robot. The robot talked like Renba, but I think it was actually 6. You think Renba left a message for you? Inside 6? The message wasn't for me. It was for you. What did he say? You said you were lying about who you were. Do you know who I am, Alia? The head of the university? That is exactly who I am, Alia. There is no lie involved. I think Renba must have lost his mind before the end. Perhaps he blew his own ship up. Good faith, Alia. Good faith to you, Professor. Huh. Time to go, mistress? No, we've still more to do here. Need to go find Huang and get his opinion on the, on my translations, but that will have to wait for another day, for it is time for me to go. I appreciate your company. Your silent guidance, I'm sure. Take care, everyone. Catch you later.